I'm going to write a program on the board, and this is a program that I'm going to write on the board, and I'm going to ask you what you think each one of these instructions are doing. Now, these are valid basic instructions, so you should have a set of valid basic instructions, which you will now receive. I'm going to write 2 lines of basic code on the board and challenge you to tell me what they're doing. X equals 1. Print X.
Oh, you're going to be printing X.
You're
Produces
printing
1.
Oh, you're
What's going to
yeah,
appear,
that's
a
what
1 or an
That's
X?
really what I said,
1.
same thing.
How many say X?
Hell no.
Yes, stupid.
The reason it doesn't print X is because X is what we call a variable name. What X really is a memory location somewhere in memory. It's a memory address. And what this line of code does is goes to that memory address and puts the number 1. So when you say print X, it goes to the address X, finds what's there, and prints what's there. So X is called a variable. Now X is a numeric variable because it doesn't have a $sign. So now what do you think would print?
Tom.
Yes. And you separate your identification of numeric variables and text variables by putting a $sign after your assigned label for the text variable. And when you want to assign text to a text variable, you put it in quote marks. If you want to assign a number to a numeric variable, you just assign it. No quote marks are necessary. So now if I said print X plus BS, what's going to print is a 1 Tom. So you can string together these fields. The plus sign in a print statement means that you are adding another field to the printed output. It doesn't add those 2 numbers together.
With no spaces or anything, it just jams them together.
But actually, it might not be a plus sign in BASIC. It actually might be a semicolon. So let me hold off on that until I refresh my own memory, okay? Now, on the top of this page that I handed out to you, we have a request to print the words "Hello World." Very, very famous words in the history of programming. Because in 1963, when Dennis Ritchie pushed the button for the first time for the very first test run of the C programming language, he asked it to print out "Hello World," and it did. So he stopped while he was ahead. And for that, since that immortal day, "Hello World" is always the first words that you print. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you what you think this means. you think that's gonna do? Remember those prompt boxes that you had?
To deliver instructions.
Please input a number.
Right. If I just say this, input Y, then the program is going to pause and wait for something from the keyboard. What comes in from the keyboard will be assigned to the variable Y location. If you want a prompt, you can put the prompt in quote marks ahead of the variable that you want to put it into. Okay. Now, suppose I now say input another Z. And suppose that this is the keyboard. On the keyboard, they print a 3 and a 2. This is the little test output screen that you get from the IPE. Something is inputted, and it shows up here. So now, if I say W equals Y plus Z, print W, what's going to print now? 5. True? 5. Now, you can do that in one statement. You can say print Y plus W right there, and it will do two things at Y plus Z. It will do two things at once. It will add the two numbers, and it will print them. But it's only a temporary add, agreed? If you want to use that sum again, then you'd best reserve it by another variable. So we're doing some very simple things here, and yet we've learned enough that I can assign your homework to you for Wednesday. If you can bring up basic, if not, you get an extension. This is going to be the program. I want you to input 3 numbers. And print their sum and print their product. Does anybody just run off their mouth with some code that's going to do this? Jordan, run your mouth off with some code.
I think he's talking to you. I definitely talking to you.
My name's not Jordan.
Yeah. Print X.
How about inputting first?
Gotta tell him the number.
Okay, let's try this. Input X. Input Y. Input Z. So now our 3 numbers are loaded, agreed?
Oh, so you want this to be able to, where the user can type in any
Yes,
number? Okay.
that's my intent.
Like a calculator?
That's right, that's exactly right. We're not going to hardwire this, we're going to have it interactive with the user. So now he enters these 3 numbers, and now what's a line of code that would print their sum?
Print X plus Y plus Z?
And what's the line of code that would print their product? What's the universal symbol for
Print
multiplication? An asterisk.
Oh,
All in
right,
favor of an
right.
asterisk?
Yeah.
An asterisk. So it would be
minus.
print.
I was taking a math class in a few years.
Yeah, that's
It's kind of same.
I think it's on your calculator too, but.
Yeah, I use those all the time.
Okay, good. Now, how many people have just basic on their computers? Right now? Good? Okay, Gene, you have it up there? It disappeared, or can you bring it up again, or?
No, I tried to install it, didn't work.
Okay, we've only got 2 computers. Not enough. If we had 3, Jeff, you can't bring it up either.
No problem.
Okay, good. So we had 3 computers we could group. We could group.
But before you even do those calculations, you need to assign the numbers, right? X equal 1, Y equal 2, Z.
No, the user's gonna
It's gonna be like
input
a calculator, so you can put whatever you want.
What the command input causes BASIC to do is to accept input from the keyboard.
Mm.
So when you execute the command input, then the BASIC programming language stops and waits for something to be typed. If nothing's typed, it just waits and waits and waits. Eventually something is typed, the number that's typed is put into the memory location X, whatever that number is.
Alright, I think I did it,
Mhm.
maybe.
You probably did do it. Okay, now, when a computer program is executed, it executes the first line of code, then the next line, then the next line, then the next line. It's called the next sequential instruction. That's the way that it goes through the programming code, one line at a time. You can alter that order if you put in a selection statement. Tell me what the following program is going to do. Input X, input Y. If X greater than Y, print X is greater. Else, print Y is greater. Now, this is your output window. This is the screen when the program is in charge. It first says, welcome. Print, welcome. So on the screen, it prints welcome. Then it executes the next line of code, which says input X. So what it does, it puts a question mark there to let you know it's waiting for you. Kazuza, pick a number. 2. Okay. Now, what's it going to do next? It's going to
Another
put a
question mark.
and wait for you.
Yeah.
Jordan G, pick a number, and I'm not picking on you.
2.
Error.
No error. The program will compile and execute. Okay? So, the next thing it's going to do, it comes to the if statement. Now, the if statement has 2 blocks of code. This is the first block, and this is the second block. This is called a Boolean expression. A Boolean expression is an expression that will evaluate to only true or false. If the Boolean evaluates true, then the true block of code is executed, and the next one is skipped over. It's either or. But if the Boolean is evaluated false, then it skips this line of code and executes that block of code. So this is a selection statement. It's called an if-then statement.
Kinda like a query works,
Pardon?
kinda like a query works a little bit.
Well, a query is programming code. And it works exactly the same way, because queries have if statements in them too. So yes, your queries is an if statement. Absolutely right. And we'll show you that maybe even now. So let's go to your Access programming language and look at it in a way that you haven't looked at it before.
Let's wait for you to do the next step, sir. Which one's he gonna print?
It would print
Somebody
Y is
say
greater.
something?
How would it?
Why would print Y is greater?
Yeah.
Two is
It's really nice to have
Because
those
X is not greater than Y.
It's not
people in the
less than
class,
Y.
you know, that don't say much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there's a
no.
logic error there.
Yeah, but there is no less than symbol there. It's just gonna print what you said it should print,
Right.
given that X is not
Yeah,
greater than
the
Y.
program is very stupid, because what it does is what I tell it to do,
Yeah.
not what I meant for it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why some of these programs are really unacceptable.
Yeah, sure,
Was
yeah.
that error code?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, now I'm going to take one of these queries. It's called a complicated query. And I'm going to bring it up. And it runs, and here is the results. Now what I'm going to do is to put it into design view. And this is where all of those criteria are put, agreed?
Yeah.
Now, we told you last time that what's really going on is that this entire screen is nothing but a shell. And what this shell is doing is feeding into the jet engine that is in the middle. But the jet engine only runs in programming language. So the programming language that Microsoft Access formulates your queries into and feeds them into the jet engine is called SQL. Now, if you know the SQL programming language, then you can skip this this beginner's screen,
But you wouldn't want to, right?
these training wheels, and you go directly to SQL. Because look at one of the views that you have here. What's it called?
SQL?
Okay, let's go to the SQL vote, and that's what your query is turned into.
No way.
That's what's fed into the jet engine. And you can write that directly yourself. You don't need that crunch of Microsoft Access criteria. It's only a user interface, it's not real. This is what's fed in. It says select the field, rooms from the table, select from the table rooms, the field rooms number, from the table appointments, the field's appointment start time, and you select these, and you join them together, that's where your links came in, and you select where these conditions are met. So where those conditions are met and or. Looks a lot like your if statement, agreed? So it's exactly the same logic. So those of you that felt that your user interface and access wasn't quite real, you were absolutely right on. And you can go in here and you can alter this code yourself and see what it does to your query. This is another reason you don't want the entry staff to have access to your navigation pane and get in behind the scenes. So this is programming language, and Microsoft Access does it. Actually, this is the output of Microsoft Access, and then it's fed into that real program called the jet engine, which executes SQL. So you can go directly to the jet engine and give it SQL code. Okay, so now, what are we going to have here? If x is greater than y, it prints x is greater. Else it prints y is greater. And then you have a customer come back with a complaint that says y wasn't greater. Why did it print y is greater? Because your program wasn't well thought out. But that's why you test this program, because if it produces your logical output, then you have to modify the program. So let's modify it this way. So have we made a correction?
Correct.
Yes, you can nest if statements inside of other if statements ad nauseum. So if x is greater than y, print x is greater. Else if y is greater than x, print y is greater, else print the same. So we found the error and corrected it, okay? So this is a selection statement called an if statement. And now I want to beef up your first assignment. Your first assignment was simply to input three numbers and to print their sum and their product. And now I want to improve that, and this is your first assignment, to input three numbers. And determine and inform user if product is greater than sum, or if sum is greater than product. Input three numbers and determine and inform user if the product of the three numbers is greater than their sum, or if the sum of the three numbers is greater than the product. So let's have everybody play programmer and write that out. Okay, now those of you that actually have basic language up there, you can type this in, and then you can click on run. Do you see where it says run? The top of your menu bar there? And then you're gonna get your blue bars, because there's some syntax errors in there. And the basic language is very nitpicky. For example, the word if, I have a capital I, and the word else, I have a capital E. So now take the handout I gave you and find a if statement and see if my capital I, small f is working.
Yep.
Okay? Now, see if my else is gonna work also? In other words, see if the typing is acceptable.
Else is lower.
But over here it has if and then and else all capitalized
This
for
one.
conditional statements.
So they need the word then. Apparently I don't have the word then, agreed? Am I
Right.
going to get beat for not having the word then? I expect I will.
Else if shouldn't have space either, and else is lower.
Else if is one word, right? Is what you're telling me?
That's what I'm seeing.
I don't.
Okay, so these are called syntax errors, and they'll drive you crazy. That's how I got this way. And, so Jeff is telling me that else if must be one word, and then, apparently I need a word then here.
That makes no sense.
Okay, is that looking better now?
For like some,
Hmm.
it's turning blue on my program.
Here, where?
For when I type in some, like verbatim, how you have it on
No,
there.
no, 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 which line?
4?
Line 4.
Yeah.
Sum equals x plus y plus c.
Yeah, the sum is turning blue when I type it in, like it's, and you said blue is bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, blue is
Capital.
bad. So, why don't you put a z after, because maybe sum is a reserved word that you can't use. I don't think it is.
No, it won't work. Oh, hold on. Let's
Maybe there's something wrong with the line above it. Input, please enter third number z.
see.
Okay.
So you have to add this like dash in front of each one. I don't know if it's like, I guess it's like an apostrophe.
An apostrophe means it's a comment line. It will be ignored.
Yeah.
So what do you
Okay.
add in front of it? to make it-
Nothing.
Nothing?
Okay, so now, Gene, can you come over here and kibitz Jordan? And can you 4 people go back and kibitz, Sierra? So we're gonna divide into 2 pieces. So kibitz, kibitz, kibitz. Let's make this program work.
No, now it's not working.
Is it working
You do.
now?
No.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of blue.
Yeah, I get a lot of blue too.
Which line?
It's a whole lot more than that.
Input,
Unless
and
you
all
got
three,
Superman vision.
all 3 inputs.
Okay, what's wrong with the input statement? Let's put a comma after the quote.
Wait.
Put a comma after the last quote.
These are lowercase.
Did that help?
No.
Put a semicolon, not a comma.
I'm using green, so I don't, is green good?
Yeah, it's not blue.
Yeah.
I would
Blue is
say
bad, green is good.
Did a semicolon help?
Some
No.
is working.
Did you have the quotes there?
Yes,
Input, please enter first number, close quotes.
yes.
Sierra's is working.
Mine's green.
Your input is the very.
Not my input, but just like it's green after input.
Inputs, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
good.
Yeah,
Should be a semicolon. Input, please enter, and then a semicolon, and then the X should fly. I found a statement.
do the commands have to be green?
Do the commands need to have like apostrophes around them or something?
I forget what
So
green means.
product and some will work, but not.
Let me take a look at it, might jog my memory.
Yeah, I'll leave it just one more.
I tried a capital there, but it stayed blue.
Yeah, black
The
is
whole
blue.
line is, oh no, that green just means it's a literal. The green just means it's a literal. it's going to print exactly, it's alerting you.
Oh,
The
okay.
green is fine,
So what about the blue though?
the blue is bad.
Okay.
Where's the blue?
Input.
Input, then print, else if.
Oh, no, that's not blue. What's bad is blue highlighted.
Oh.
If it's simply blue, it means that it's a valid command. But if you
Oh,
get a
that's
highlighted
not-
line,
Well, then we're done.
Why would they do that?
Wait,
Why would they do that?
because they're telling you that those are valid basic commands, and they're telling you that the green is what you are entering to be literal, to make sure that that's what you wanted. Looks like this thing's gonna run. Can you run it?
Right, right.
Did it run?
Alright, so let me make sure. Sound, product.
else
Did
it
you
does one
find a
word.
run choice?
Else it does one word now.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what Jeff was saying.
Oh, yeah,
Is it
yeah,
lowercase?
yeah.
Is it capital?
No.
Yeah.
Else if product less than sum, then print.
Come on, let's run this page.
What about then?
We tried it a couple times.
Is then print one word?
I know.
Just product.
So
Wait,
maybe
you have
that
two-
word
you have
could
two
be
greater
so
than, man.
basic that it
Else
doesn't
if
care.
print greater than, right?
Where?
Alright.
Or wait, hold up.
That's
Input.
Oh wait,
That's
no,
only
no,
good.
I think I'm wrong, but.
it
Else
may
if
just.
product.
Go down
Fine,
each
that's what
one,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
then
I'm thinking, it's gonna
print
like fix the first one, fix the second,
Fix
so
this,
maybe,
it's gonna be on.
semicolon.
Oh, we need an end if after it's all done. Third line, end if.
Yeah.
Do we need it twice? So, after this, we're gonna
Oh,
type
okay, it needs a
END
semicolon.
space IF, end if. And then we have to do it twice, because the else, and I don't think it is one word.
Try to make else if not one word.
And then this also has to be an end if,
I put greater,
because it's
not
nested inside.
or.
So try these fixes.
That was great.
Right?
End if.
Well, I
That-
put
that-
in the actual word, right, or will it
No,
allow it?
It's
just,
great.
yeah, that's.
It'll allow it, okay, but is that a contradiction? If sound is greater than product print?
Okay.
Oh, no, that's just exactly what it's gonna
Then after
say.
that,
Okay.
Else if can be one word.
End if.
Else if is not. It has to look like this. Okay, find this page. Find this page.
Where's the-
And
oh,
make it look like this.
so we have to, is that an indent right there?
Yes, make it look like this.
So prints have to be in there.
Find this page. So make it look like that.
Go to the if. Hit, one
Or,
over, enter,
So make it look just like this.
and go down and tab the print again.
this one again?
Yeah, that's what it. And then.
Oh, and it's gonna do that, and then maybe just have this one. Well, this one's fine, right?
Just
And
take
there's
that
no
whole line.
thens. There's no thens.
Print,
And then
same.
end it, end it.
No, and
There's no thens.
End it.
What?
Enter.
So take out the thens.
And if, right?
That's and, this is E.
End if. End
Yeah,
if.
now we say we have this.
End if. But and then I tab the second one just once.
First
Right, right.
some,
Alright, right.
Some? Okay, hold on, this goes on the second
I'm
one.
gonna take out the last,
That's what it is on there now.
I'm just gonna take out the last else, just for simplification. Okay,
Oh, yeah, that print.
so this is what we've got up there now.
Some product if,
If print, else if, print, end, end.
some product.
won't let you
Right,
do else
some
by
is
itself.
greater. Okay, no, this is just like an old one.
Yeah, it's like,
It's a
Okay,
lowercase
else
e.
if product,
print,
print.
end, end.
Oh,
Product,
No bueno.
Okay, so just an extra one.
yeah, the print, yeah. it's-
Else
No,
if
good?
product.
This doesn't work?
Would it be wouldn't else be if then?
Yep, the first one has, oh, they do have thens. If, then,
If.
so they do have thens.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah,
Maybe after
I'm
else?
deleted.
Does that if have to be separated?
After,
Like the else?
It appears to be.
it says else,
yeah,
and
so.
It
then, oh, I
appears
know,
to be.
I see what you're saying, yeah, and then,
Yeah,
and then,
Then,
then I need to write if products is less than
still else.
for the next one.
Current product, greater, oh, you can put that in if.
Greater. No, you're right.
Oh, yeah, this, this print on a whole nother, not a whole nother line, okay, so.
Print the product.
It's not kicking out when it's blue though.
There you go, yeah, you're on it, yeah, no.
Oh, sorry.
Is it running?
Literal typing.
And then,
Now the
Instead
if
of
product
saying, just
greater
print
than
product
some,
greater.
then.
that's what it's got.
But I feel like it's just lost.
New line, if product greater than some, then print. Oh,
Does the spacing matter, like when you indent it?
No, just give it one space or two spaces, shouldn't matter.
For the
You
front.
can put indent at the end of it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that looks
yeah,
right.
that's right.
Oh, yeah, so
Alright, let's
the
try
indent,
it.
indent.
If some is, that's exactly, then, I didn't put then,
Ah, good call.
run.
Then.
Then.
Hey.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Then that,
Where's their first number? Second number, five.
Hey,
Use that third.
hey, the window king wins.
Product
No.
is greater. Of course it is.
What was it again?
Okay, now I'm gonna give you some sample
Negative.
inputs.
Oh, maybe it's.
Then product would be lower.
That's awesome.
If you do decimal numbers, it'll go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you
Oh,
to
I think I
input the, first I want you to tell me what it's supposed to predict. -2, 0, -3. No, -2, 0, and +3. What should be greater, the sum or the product? What should be greater, the sum or the product?
The sum,
Some.
9.
If
Or, yeah,
sum.
the sum.
negative 2, 0.
Because if there's a zero in there,
Because there'll be
That's a
1
zero,
and
that's
0.
6, right?
Cause I have
That's a,
some.
what do you mean, it's a 0.
products, but I
The
probably
sum will
sums
be
look
one.
like that, sixes look like
I don't know
that.
if that's.
The sum will be 1 and the product
I
will
mean,
be
it
0.
could.
Yeah.
So,
The sum will be 1 and the product will be 0.
yeah.
Okay, so now let's try these.
Woo!
-5, 0, and 2.
Let's see, we're gonna decide
What's
backspace
greater?
everything?
Product.
Got it. See if your program tells you.
Alright.
Ooh.
Well, I got a program in my head.
6.
Math 103 program.
Sounds greater.
Right
Didn't do anything.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, backspace.
Okay, now you've experienced the agony of programming.
It's not doing anything.
The agony of programming.
Nada.
It's kind of cool though.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I know. I know.
I think it's cool.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is try harder to get this program accessible to you. And hopefully by Wednesday I will accomplish that. So now I'm going to describe to you, so you can begin thinking of the logic of your first assigned program. These were just warm-ups.
So wait, that, what you just put up is not assigned now, or is it
No, you
assigned?
did it. It's assigned, but you finished it.
We already finished the assignment.
We did our homework as a class.
Okay.
Hi. This is what's called, this name of the program is Recipe Calculator.
Yeah, I'll take it. I need one of those.
So it says, this is what the output's gonna look like. I'm not gonna write any of the code for you. You saw your output screen there? This is what your output screen is gonna look like. It's gonna say Recipe Calculator at the top. It's gonna say enter number of eggs. Decimals are not encouraged. Enter cups of flour. this recipe feeds how many people?
The serving size. Right?
This is an introductory class. Okay.
Oh, teaspoons of salt, okay, that's
Yeah,
reasonable.
put cups of salt.
You're like, what am I-
Then, how many people do you want to feed? It's easier than read my handwriting, I'll tell you that.
What did I miss?
What did we miss?
Never again.
Then use blank.
Then
eggs.
use blank eggs.
We're making cakes. Yeah, we are.
Oh, thought it was.
Maybe
Okay, so now, what this program will do, we'll take a recipe that you know for some number of people, into number of eggs, into cups of flour. So let's do some desk checking. Suppose you use 4 eggs, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 3 teaspoons of salt. And then this, suppose this feeds 5 people. And you want to feed 10 people. Then how many eggs should you use? So this is your printout, this comes out of your program.
2, 6.
6.
You say, I don't need a program for that. Okay,
It's a lot of sugar.
For the kids. That's pretty reasonable for cake.
go. I suggest you use a program.
You have to feed 912 people.
It's gonna be a big
It's a
old.
prison.
It's a present.
It's a base party. So, in other words, these fields are of your own choosing. You choose these fields, they're input. And so these are fields that you, as a user, input to the program, and these are fields that the program outputs to you. This is the output of the program. So it's a recipe scaler, it scales the recipe.
How are you gonna do it in 5 minutes?
Now, this is not due Wednesday. We have to beat this technical problem of getting Just Basic to you, and we'll look a little bit at this in class ourselves.
I have, good news is I found like 1 million of these compilers for Apple. So just Google compile, basic, and you're good. So that helps like 80% of the class.
So come up and write how they do it.
Oh. Google,
Google,
the word compile,
Everything.
space bar.
Just Basic,
Yeah, that's
Or
it.
Just Basic,
Yeah,
or Basic?
I just wrote
Basic.
Basic, okay. If you want, then you can find your own
Yeah.
compiler.
a bunch of them.
And actually, that's even better, because it shows you how to find your own IDEs. So that means this assignment is now on. Everybody say, thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Heard that.
So what's the due date?
We'll verify his.
I don't see any reason it's not due Wednesday now that Jeff is,
And then we're done with this project forever.
and then we're ready for the next one. Here's the next one now. Next one's a little bit more complicated.
Still programming?
That one seems pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Valid.
This is-
I'm still trying to number 3. And now you want me to.
This is a project for next week.
Okay.
You don't have to do it this week.
That's the final project then, right? Cause I
It
thought there
was
was.
until I got that remark. In
No,
other
no,
words,
what-
your other course is piling up on you.
Yeah, well, there's rubrics that, I check things off, and if I don't have
Aye.
the system, I go
I
crazy.
understand, okay. This is the last, this is the final, this
Very
is the
good
final,
quality photocopy.
project in the class.
Okay.
And, we didn't get any earlier warning on this because I didn't know where the class was gonna be. It turned out you people were really zipped through at Microsoft Access, so that means that we can now finish this.
Early.
This is easy.
Right,
Oh.
and it also means that I don't include the third project. We're just gonna do 2 out of the 3, and we're done. So this is gonna take us through the end of the course. So this recipe will be this week's project, and this figure skating will be next week's project, for anybody who wants to get an early look at it.
Like next
I
Wednesday?
have a question.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Does
Next
it have to be
Wednesday?
this exact recipe?
No, make up your own recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Make crack.
Gene, is that formal enough?
Yes, it is, thank you.
Okay, good. Right. Okay, so you can read this figure skating at your leisure, since it's not due until next week. Then we won't spend class time on it now, it's not appropriate yet. So find your basic IDE compiler to fit your computer. Start using it and try to write this program that's on the board. It's not finally due on Wednesday, but we would like people to show off what they've got on Wednesday, those that were able to do it, and give advice to those that went south on what to do. So it'll be a class effort on Wednesday, right? Chapter 9. Chapter 9. 10 questions. This is probably the hardest chapter in the book. Well, it is for me.
Harder when you don't.
So Jeff, could you get us started with your first question?
Sure. Jordan in the back.
Yeah, I am.
What is the name of chapter 9?
Great question you got there,
I
guy.
can't look. This will be in here.
Yeah,
Anybody? Oh, Joe, do you know it?
I have no idea.
I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I mean, I never looked at the,
Damn.
I never looked at the
Stop
chapter.
the class.
You gotta go again.
I was like,
Okay, first person to find it.
Network and internet security.
Gene, you go.
Okay.
No, that was wrong.
Oh,
What was it then?
Network and internet servicing.
oh.
That's not what it is.
Maybe I ought to.
Maybe, we'll accept Gene's answer.
No, it is right. Son of a auto.
Jeff, please continue. Gene, continue, please.
Okay. Jordan in the front.
Sir,
Define rootkit and
That's
what
my
will it allow?
question.
Huh?
That's my question.
Is it really?
Jordan, define rootkit.
Define rootkit?
Yeah, what's a rootkit?
And what will it allow someone to do?
This
Yes.
one is good enough. You already stumped him on the first
Play
one.
it, Jeff.
Yeah, I gotta know.
Anybody, rootkit?
Kid that gets roots.
That's
Hmm?
oh,
Okay,
right.
look it up. Who's gonna find it first? Sierra, rootkit is,
That does not exist in this chapter. I'm gonna go with,
Yeah, I don't- it's not
it's there. I got it too. I pulled it out.
yeah.
So somebody find it. A rootkit.
But is that one word or two?
I bet Gene found it.
Root, oh, root, not like a root, like a road, but like a root, like a,
Yeah, you
like
can-
a root of a
Spelled
tree.
it wrong.
Why don't I get a real?
Control F rootkit. It's like right there.
Oh, spell it.
number
Or
of
you can
systems
use-
that are controlled by computers and are connected to the internet, along with the continuing improving
Oh,
abilities of hackers,
Oh, it's
the
one
increasing
word.
availability of sets of
Oh,
tools
You're not there yet. Keep going.
that allow hackers to access the system.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Set
gonna
of
say.
tools that allows.
Set of tools. Set of tools that you carry around in your hacker toolbox.
That's the name.
Okay, Jordan H. For you.
Yeah, in general, what is meant by war driving or Wi-Fi
piggybacking. It's kind of like a spyware level type thing where you
I
can
don't
read
think it
the.
Anybody else?
Can I,
Sure.
I'm
I
gonna
just
give it a
read this
shot.
too.
Aye.
So, war driving is
Yeah.
like driving around your neighborhood trying to get some free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That was pretty good.
It's pretty much the
That's
same
all
thing you
Exactly
just
right,
said,
but go ahead.
right?
Shut
And
me
then
off.
piggybacking is just piggybacking somebody's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, access.
And where are you when you do it? Not in your car,
Next door.
in your home.
Right.
Okay, now,
I do
are
that.
these illegal activities?
No.
Thanks for repeating.
In
that.
some countries.
Yeah.
Or how many say these are
It
illegal?
is the user's fault. They
Yep.
should secure their
Yep.
Wi-Fi better.
Hit the
Well,
switch.
Are they ethical activities?
I mean,
No.
maybe,
Perfect.
like,
I mean,
I mean.
I
Free
mean, there's
Wi-Fi?
nothing morally wrong with
Sierra, you get to go.
it. Okay. Let's see.
Pick a person, a new person.
we've all been here for a few weeks, sir.
Some of you are still sort of green.
Kind of.
Let's see, most, let me find, open.
Take your time.
Okay. Michael,
Aye.
what are the most common security protocols?
Security protocols?
Yeah, I just literally took an excerpt and just used that.
Security protocols.
Yeah. Used with secure web pages.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't know that was so much
Yeah,
more
secure web pages,
relevant
okay.
Very
information.
important
I don't think I really understand.
Mike, so how do you secure web pages? Secure sockets and stuff like that?
How do you secure them?
Secure sockets?
No,
layer?
like, what are the most common ones? There's
Sockets,
two.
Mike, sockets.
Oh, okay.
Anybody?
I mean, maybe it's not, maybe I didn't word it well.
Definitely.
Maybe it wasn't.
information.
I don't think I
Okay,
understand
who's
it
gonna
well
look it
enough
up?
to.
I feel like I read the wrong chapter or something.
I don't
I
think we can
I
work that
sounds
out.
like I've read it. That's what it
Page
seems like.
What do you say? I'm in chapter 11.
Security protocol.
That'll make me question
Secure
myself.
sockets layer is one of them, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, it's stuff everybody
And
knows. And
extended
the other one is
validation
the
secures-
improvement of that, secure sockets layer. Which one?
Oh, SSLs.
And
Yes.
EVSSN.
Extended validation.
Yes,
I thought that was one.
fair game. Okay, Shoko, can you ask somebody a question, please? Pick a person. Ayano.
Ayano? Okay, what BPN stands for?
What does it stand for?
That's my question.
BPN?
No, not really.
BPN?
VPN. Victor Papa.
VPN, yes.
Virtual private network?
Go, your turn, Ayano. Pick a
Right.
person.
Alright, so then, Jean,
Yes.
what's the difference between computer virus and worms?
Computer virus and worm? There's a difference between a virus and a worm.
A worm.
Yes.
Maybe I did read the right chapter.
Worms
That's
are
one
the
of my
product of malware, malicious software, whereas viruses are from the internet and they're just there.
Negative.
That sounds pretty good.
No, he's making that.
Ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell a worm is. I don't remember seeing it.
Okay, anybody else?
A virus doesn't make copies of itself, or a worm makes copies of itself, and a virus spreads to other.
It's
Well done.
designed to cause damage.
They're both malware. So let's continue, Jordan H.
All right.
Pick a person, a new person. A green person.
I don't know what that means.
Green means new.
What are they called, greenhorns or
Green beans.
Mike,
something?
Mike,
what is the distinction between authorized or unauthorized access and unauthorized
use.
unauthorized use? Yes.
Unauthorized access and unauthorized use. This is right up our
Unauthorized access means you're gaining access to the internet without permission,
tree. Not the internet, but the computer.
the computer,
All right.
out through the internet
Mhm.
unauthorized use means you're actually going through the internet, getting on another person's computer and doing things that you probably shouldn't be.
Definitely, well said. Okay, Manuel, your turn.
Who am I? Let me see which one I wanna use. Oh, let me pick somebody first.
Somebody new.
Alright, somebody new.
Yeah, hasn't been.
Dr. Chote mate kudasai. Who am I? I'm using a computer to break into a computer. Who am I? I use a computer to break into a computer. Who am I?
A computer. Who uses a computer to break into other computers? What type of person? What do we call
It's
them?
an occupation.
Hacker, well done.
Yay.
Hey, your turn,
Bang.
sir. Pick a person.
Nice Japanese.
We thought so too.
This could be a while.
Yes?
Did he pick Gene? Gene, no, question. Oh, no, you have them written down, sir? You, Kazuza, you have them written down already? Your questions? Not yet?
He said he's looking for him.
Oh, looking for your questions, okay. Hi.
What is your action to take out the personal information through your phone or email by pretending like a bank officer?
Anyone else like to hear that question better? I don't.
Sierra seems to have heard it.
You said about
Like
taking information from
trying to get somebody's
active-
information by posing as an official.
Isn't that like a Trojan horse or something?
No,
Right? They pose as, they masquerade as
Are you,
something.
are you talking about fishing?
I think so. What's your
Yeah,
fishing?
fishing, yeah, that's my
Oh.
first guess, but.
Okay, Gene again.
Okay. Okay, let's see what's a good one here. Oh, I'll ask this one for Mike. Who am I? I am a collection of hardware and/or software intended to protect the computer or computer network from unauthorized access.
I am, or you are, a firewall.
You are
Mike,
correct.
you're on. We get better. While he's looking, I have a question for the whole class. What's biometric identification?
It's
that was my
things
question.
used
That's
to,
what-
like
She didn't body
fingerprints or anything biologically.
How
unique
about
about
irises?
Something
Yeah.
that doesn't change.
Okay, now, the real
Yeah.
question, that was just a lead-in. Do identical twins have identical irises?
No.
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 You guys are good.
They don't have identical.
Okay, Mike.
Shoko-san,
Hi.
what am I? I protect against computer viruses and other types of malware.
Aye.
I protect against computer viruses and other types of malware.
Like a wolf? No.
One more.
One more.
No, you can't look it up. It's from your heart. Anybody else?
Ayano-san, help her out.
Internet security solution?
Anybody?
Antivirus software?
Antivirus software is the correct answer.
Okay. Mike, Mike, I've got one for you. It's a two-part question.
Oh, boy.
Is it a pick on Mike night or what?
Yep.
It
It
is.
is, you can call
It's a
like
pick on Mike.
45.
All right,
Alright.
you got that.
Trying to get your
Okay.
name straight, that's all.
What is an ISP? This is from an earlier chapter, an ISP.
ISP is an internet service provider.
That was a warm-up. Now, what is an IPS?
IPS is
Shipping
internet providing service.
Yes,
Anybody?
that's what I said.
Okay.
It sounds pretty good.
IPS.
Internet
Protocols,
protocol, yeah.
Okay, who's gonna find it first?
We're looking.
Intrusion prevention system.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it?
So easy.
And then it prevents intrusions on the system.
Alright, Jordan.
How
Anything.
and when does it
How?
prevent intrusion?
When intrusions happen.
How can you say it happened if it was prevented? How do you know?
It's continuously monitored.
Yeah.
Yeah, and analyzing the traffic allowed.
Okay, now, what does a firewall do? Blocks.
Blocks,
Puts up a
unauthorized
It blocks
access.
access, no, you can't come in, agreed?
Yeah.
But of those web pages that it does allow to come in, IPS continues to monitor them for suspicious behavior.
Nice.
It's a follow-up. Okay, Jeff, your turn.
Hey, what,
You
I lost
missed
my
it,
turn.
dude, you missed it. Jeff,
Plus
your
somebody
Wait, I
else
thought it
already.
was my turn.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
Sierra got
You've
that.
had
You already
enough
answered.
turns.
Jordan,
I
Yes.
what is two-factor authorization?
Aye, good.
That's when it requires like a password and like a fingerprint scan or two different ways of entering a system.
Okay, now let's pick out the
Way too
two
in-depth.
out of possible three. I'll give you the first one. The first type of authentication is something you know, like a password. What's the second type?
biometric.
Something you have.
Have, like an
Oh,
ID card.
physical, yeah.
And the third is something
Something
you
you
are, like biometric.
Yeah.
So any two of those is double. Okay, Jeff H., your turn again.
Oh, wait.
No, no, I'm sorry, Jordan H. Slate, Jordan H. Jordan H. Come on, stump them. Okay,
Jordan
what
G.
we're gonna, Jordan G., okay,
A
go.
malware program that activates when it detects a certain condition is called a what?
A malware program. The what?
Activate.
That activates when a certain condition is met.
Like it snuck in some large structure and then just.
And then when somebody
Yes.
like throws away a certain file or clicks on something, it goes off.
It has a name.
It goes off
And they
into
just
Has a
jump
name.
out and, like an
Jordan
ancient,
G.,
It's got
we're
4
waiting.
legs.
They build condoms.
ancient
Jordan G.,
Roman.
we're waiting.
It's a Trojan horse.
Well done.
Hey.
Wow, I can't
I had a
believe
lot of
that.
things
How
Yeah,
did
he
you
said
do that?
condom, and I was like, got it.
Nailed it.
Jeff got me.
You got another
Jordan
person.
G., your turn.
My turn, huh?
Picking on you.
Alright. Tom. What is the computer worm
Oh,
that was released in 2004 and is considered one of the fastest spreading worms ever?
Michelangelo.
Good enough for me?
I wrote it.
I'm telling.
George G.,
I'm waiting for you to answer my questions.
what does WEP, WPA, and WPA2 refer to?
W's.
Anybody?
Network and internet security.
Wi-Fi internet. security.
Wi-Fi internet security, which one was first? WEP, and the others are improved versions.
Right.
So that's a
That was
tie
my question.
between Jeff and Jean and Sierra. Sierra said right, so.
Yeah.
That's enough, I guess.
Right.
That means something in here.
So
Yeah,
of those three,
reliable
Sierra,
source.
you go.
Oh, I can go.
Yeah,
No big deal or anything.
right.
Not a reliable source of information.
Pick a person. not Jeff, that he feels picked on.
Oh, okay.
He's sensitive, you know, that child, I won't say child.
I feel bad. Oh, where is it? It's a good one. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Alright.
From the book, huh?
Yeah, from my
From your
highlighted
list of
questions that I
photos.
made.
go.
Alright,
Ooh,
Oh, man. Yeah, good one.
alright. Jordan.
Yeah.
which one?
Jordan. Jordan.
I can't-
Don, not
I
Jordan.
heard the difference.
I will always make it know. Alright, what is a popular free, service that automatically encrypts your email sent through the service alright, yeah.
Is this how we-
Alright, yeah. You got that.
The
yeah.
rest of that doesn't, okay.
He's in pain. He's in pain.
This is a good one,
Can you just ask the question again?
okay, yeah, let me try and reword
No
this.
stammering.
Yeah, you got
Alright,
6 minutes. to
Alright,
stammer.
6 minutes to ask this question, alright. What's a popular free, email service that automatically encrypts your email sent through the internet?
Is that SSM?
It's popular and free,
Popular and free?
and it's through the internet.
You looking for like a name?
Yeah, it's 2 words.
I don't remember it.
Anybody,
First word.
who's gonna find it fastest?
Do you know it, Tom?
No.
Oh, boom. Does that mean I get to go again?
No, we would need
Oh.
the answer, who's gonna find it first? I'm looking. Is it cyberbullying?
No, it's not
Okay, who's gonna find it?
Hush mail?
Yeah. See,
Wow,
you still
you're
got
right.
it. That's good.
Okay, so,
What is it?
good.
Hush mail.
Jordan H., what's DOS?
Data sucker.
DOS.
Oh, now that you said that.
Defense or something?
Data sucker.
George G's looking it up, but that's from the, up in the heart, it's from the heart.
Can I ask
Denial
my,
of service.
can I ask my funny question?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Alright.
Okay, DOS attack,
Oh.
denial of service.
Oh, that's when they flood the server of a
Yeah.
website or something so no actual users can.
It's an active
data?
sabotage.
Has it actually happened in real life?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why
Is it legal?
exists.
Nope.
Not now. Is it legal not now? Is it illegal now? Not?
It probably is. It's
I was
started in like
imagining it's
2009.
I'd have to check it up. I think that it has been, criminalized at this point.
Whoever
Oh,
does
I
it's a
gotta
real
go.
jerk.
You got your tricky, well, no, some of them are, feel they're doing the right thing. For example, I'm not gonna go anywhere into this at all, but some people feel that they're doing the right thing to shut down a site that they feel is, and unethical in its own right. And they feel they're doing the right thing to shut down such a site. So, it's a question of ethics as well as legality.
Freedom of speech and all.
Yeah, going on. Okay, you got a tricky question?
No, it's just funny.
Funny?
Alright, let's
It's
hear
it's
it.
a funny word that I found in
A
there.
funny word?
Funny couple words. Alright, Gene,
It's not a funny chapter.
what type of crime is sometimes called salami shaving?
A
What's
painful
funny
one.
about that?
Oh, where are you reading this?
It's in the chapter.
Salami shaving.
Think Office Space.
Jordan G knows what it is.
No, I seen it. No,
Oh, yeah.
I can't even say this. So I'm not
Okay,
gonna put it
Yano,
down.
what is salami shaving?
Shaving salami.
It's when you go to the store, you
Salamis
buy a
don't
big
need
old
shaving.
gurney salami.
Shaven.
And you shave.
Give you a hint. Suppose that you're a programmer inside a bank and you want to make some money for yourself. What would be some things that you could do?
Shaving,
salami.
yeah, tenths of a
Shave their
penny off of,
salami.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they called
Office
salamis?
Space. That was when I wrote my answer to it, I was just like.
Mike,
Office
you're
Space.
on.
Salami.
Name, pick somebody.
Yeah, pick somebody.
Sierra,
Yes.
name 2 types of possessed access control systems.
Say that
Possessed.
again?
Name 2 types of
Process?
Process.
process
Oh.
access control system.
Processed access control
Systems,
systems,
yes,
PACS.
there's two types.
Document management system? Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Processed access control.
Processed access
Joko, what's the
control
Axel?
system.
What's the answer?
Watch your mouth.
Processed access control system?
What's the answer, Tom?
Kent. How about multiple choice? Can you-
Yeah, multiple choice.
Yes.
Hint.
Okay, that's it. Next time, we want you to make 5 questions for each chapter, and 2 of them should be multiple choice, where you're going to give 4 possibilities.
One for each chapter?
No, 2 from each chapter, total of 4.
4 multiple choice questions, can you, together from each
Or-
chapter, so 2 for each chapter, right? Multiple
Okay,
choice.
hint.
And 1 true false from each chapter.
Look, this is ridiculous.
And 1 real
total.
question. Yeah, I'm making this up as I go along.
Yeah, I see.
Clearly.
You always do.
2 falls, 5.
Okay, let me give you the definition of access control
Okay,
systems.
It
Access
controls the-
control systems are used to control access to facilities, computer networks,
oh,
and computer databases.
Is that
What
like-
are 2 types of those systems?
like
RFID readers
physical,
and stuff.
like you can scan your ID card and get entrance into a building, or like,
Yes.
Iris identification,
Oh,
fingerprint.
Is it possess or process?
Yeah, I'm still.
What did I say? Y'all
I thought
confused
you
me.
said
You said
process.
possess first time, you
Possessed.
said process.
Yeah, he confused me. It's possessed.
Possessed.
It is
P-O-S-S-E-S-S-E-D.
Process.
Possessed.
Possessed.
Biometric and possessed.
What you have, what you are.
Something you have and something you know.
Yeah,
Password.
So, anybody?
yeah, anybody.
Still trying to spell possess.
Come on, 60 seconds, we're on overtime.
Come on.
Thanks for helping.
Huh? Possessed.
Okay,
Like
so,
posse.
so, one of them includes like your password. And the other one is
Something
like
you
an
have,
object.
something you know, something
Possess
you are.
knowledge access systems and possess object access systems.
Oh, that was
So like
ballpark.
a key.
Go home.
So like a key card and a password.
You say go home? Good job.
Questionable. Okay, so chapter 10, chapter 11 next time, and we'll progress with the basic programming.
Which, Jeff, which, did you download one of those